Ho, 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 whoa, ho, and welcome back. Day 9. All right. Day 9, what do we have? Probably somewhere far away from me, isn't it? There's a 9 there, but it's got a 1 in front of it. Yep, all the way over there. Day 9. Oh, come on. Well, let's see. Rip it open. Grip it. Rip it. Pull it. And it gets stuck again. Oh. All right, for day 9. Looks like we got the Battle of the Sours. So day 9 is from Shades Brewing out of Salt Lake City. It is a passion fruit American style sour ale. But at the bottom it says an ale brewed with passion fruit. So it's a fruited sour. Oof. Well, that's going to cause some heartburn today. And tomorrow, because it's probably going to be sour. Okay. Well then. Here we go. Fruited sour time. And best born on something. Keep cold, drink fresh. It doesn't happen that way here. Yeah. Well, it's good until 2024. Cool. All right. There we go. Shade Brewing. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and yeah, I'm here. I've got folks over here with me, and I'm not alone. Well, physically I'm alone, but mentally I'm not. I've got voices in my head.
You're never alone when you have beer.
No, I'm not. So, if you guys don't remember, we have Joe, we have Adam, we have the guys who did Brews and Games, but still waiting for episode 20. That's okay. We'll leave that alone.
Episode 24 coming out soon.
I think these are going to be classed as your episodes, aren't they? You're just going to piggyback off of mine. So, I kind of wanted to get some people in here because being it's the last year I'm doing this, I thought I'd bring some folks back who've helped me throughout the years of doing beer reviews and doing other stuff. And I thought that maybe a couple of days you'd guys be interested in joining me. And you guys chose these days. You chose 9 and, well, because it's a 2-day thing, and 10.
Yep.
So you guys chose a sour.
Sure did.
So the first day that we got going on here is we got Shades Brewing from Salt Lake City, and not New York City. It's a passion fruit American style sour ale. Ale brewed with passion fruit, coming in at 5% alcohol by volume. You know how much I love sours, right? Yeah.
Not as much as we like sours, I don't think.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So
it's,
you know
it's
what?
funny because Joe and I have to share, and you've got your own all to yourself.
I don't. Ooh.
There's a little bit of karma there.
Huh. Almost, oh no. Yeah, that's,
There were some solids at the end of that one.
Oh, is there?
It wasn't mine.
Yeah.
That's okay. Extra flavor bits.
Yep.
Lactobacillus or whatever it is.
Oh, that actually smells really good.
Lactobacillus? Is that what they use? I didn't read the can at all, actually.
I think they
Passion
did.
fruit American style sour ale. got a bunch of government warnings, like if you're pregnant, don't drink.
Oh,
I'm out.
shit. Sorry. Okay, here you are, Joe.
It's got water, hops, yeast, coconut, which you'll enjoy, pineapple, lactose. By the way, it contains lactose.
Yep.
I'm not sure why they had to reconfirm that after the last ingredient was lactose, but
and apparently there's no passion fruit in it.
not that I saw on the ingredient list.
It's called passion fruit American style sour. What is an American style sour there, Dan?
I think that's more of a kettle sour. Because you have your European sours, which are true sours.
Coconut, pineapple, lactose.
There's no passion fruit in this passion fruit sour.
There's no passion fruit in the.
I mean, you can get that flavor from some yeasts, can't you?
Yes, as well as coconut and pineapple and lactose, apparently. You know what? Salt Lake City, they're known for abstaining from alcohol, but they're opening up their minds and they're allowing it to happen. So we'll give Salt Lake City a pass as long as this passes down my throat with no problem.
Fair enough. Let's give it a shot, I guess. Cheers,
Give it a try.
guys.
Cheers.
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah, I could drink that.
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
I can say that's got like a passion fruit style flavor.
I feel like I'm drinking Five Alive as a kid, like alcoholic Five Alive.
Maybe.
Not you?
Not overly.
Not overly either.
Okay.
This kind of reminds me of the Blind Man sour series when they first started doing that. Kind of gives me that, and drinking it from a Blind Man glass too.
Nice.
I'm having weird recollections of Zellers as a child, and just the drinks my mom would buy when I was very young. It'd be like in like this like cardboard container that's like tall and kind of skinny, and it would be like pineapple orange. Like it wouldn't be like just one fruit; it'd be like a mix of fruits.
Oh,
It's like a Five Alive type.
No, but like Five Alive has much more tang, much more like a sharpness to it. This doesn't have that sharpness. It's very subdued. I think because of the lactose, it's pulling that sharpness out of it.
I'm getting sharpness, but that's just me, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's starting to calm down a little bit after taking more sips.
Yeah. The reason why I said Zellers is like the Zellers restaurant. They always have those like fountain machines where like
Yes.
each drink is always repeating and like
Oh yeah.
the lemonade or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
something else. This reminds me of that kind of style of flavor for some reason. Like I can see this being in one of those machines that's like constantly rotating.
Yeah.
That's what I get from this. I mean, it's definitely a good drink. I'd drink it again for sure.
So would I, but you and I like sours. Dan, what do you think?
I'm tolerating it. It is definitely it's a tart. It's not exactly what I call a sour, but it's good. I'm kind of trying to understand where I'm getting the passion fruit from, but not really. The pineapple does kind of give it a little bit more of a sweeter taste to take the sour away a little bit. But lactose, I can't go wrong with lactose.
That's right.
I don't know. I don't mind this. It's gonna give me heartburn tonight. I know that much. I know it's gonna give me heartburn tonight, and that's gonna be the hard part. So
I think I like it more than most of the beers we've had in the
pack so far.
Okay, so far,
from the case so far.
Yeah,
I'd agree with that.
I can agree with that too, because it's got a little bit of a better flavor. I mean, you guys had the stouts too. What did you think of those?
The milk stouts, they were
Yeah.
actually
I can't.
pretty impressive.
They were. I wasn't looking forward to having some milk stouts, honestly, at the time, but they were both good.
Yeah.
You can.
I mean, like, of all the days we've had so far, the whole idea of the case is like versus, right?
Yeah.
And there's been clear winners all the way up until the milk stouts. The milk stouts, I don't know which one to pick as the winner. Like, they were both just pretty phenomenal, to be honest.
I can't remember which one.
I really have a hard time deciding which one was the better one.
The first one was the noon whistle, and the second one was the late night.
Oh, right. I think the noon whistle won because the late night didn't have as much oomph to it.
It didn't.
Yeah, that's exactly what we talked about.
And we liked it for that reason, actually. The noon whistle had an excellent flavor, and the late night was it was more watered down in a way, but it was just so crushable.
Yeah.
And how often do you find like a crushable stout or like porter, right?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't the slow sipper. It's like I could pound these.
I look at it, but I also look at it milk stout. I want something a little bit thicker. It's a milk stout. Like you're supposed to have it. It felt like it was they dialed it back a lot just to make it safe. Where the first one, it was there, and the flavors were there.
So the reason why the first one for me failed is that punch was there, but it tapers off so quickly. Like it's like punch and then it's gone.
True.
Whereas the second one, yes, it was more subtle, but it lingered and it was like just nice and like it sits with you for a little bit. It's like a cozy fire kind of thing. Like, it was really nice.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember which one. I thought it was the first one that I went with. I've already taken.
I can see the first one winning in most people's eyes because again, it has like an upfront like, "Hey, I'm a milk stout. I'm here."
Yeah.
Bam. And every sip, you're like, "Oh yeah." But then like if you like take a sip and wait for a bit, it's like it drops off very quickly.
Yeah.
And we've also had the unfair comparison of we're opening them 2 days at a time, I guess. So we're trying day one and day two side by side.
Back type thing. Yeah.
We're not following the advent calendar one a day.
That's true.
Spoilers.
We can't contain ourselves.
Spoilers.
I mean, to be honest, with a case like this, like how can you like have a beer one day and then the next day have another beer that's supposed to compete with it and like compare it?
You're
like
not
you
wrong.
kind of have to have them side by side.
Yeah,
you do. I mean, everyone knows I don't film them on the same day, so it's.
I was talking about the beers before today.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We know what's happening, anyways. Other people will just still watch it the next day. Well, they have to.
I really was talking about previous days. Huh?
So on this one, like, what kind of score would you give this one out of 5?
Out of 5?
Yeah.
At least a 4.
I was gonna say at least a 4 too. And I'm not really one for giving like fractions, 4 point something or 3 point something. But
Yeah,
Fair enough.
It's a solid
4
4.
to 5. Yeah.
Okay. No, I agree. I actually agree. This is a good. It is a good one. I'm not a sour fan, but it is exactly what it's supposed to. Well, almost. If they put passion fruit in there, it might have been a little bit better.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a passion fruit. What do we have in here? Pineapple. Wait, what?
I mean, they are emulating the flavor of passion fruit. And I know passion fruit is expensive, especially if you're going to do a big batch like this.
This is true.
It's going to be way cheaper to throw lactose and pineapple at it instead of the actual passion fruit. So I can understand like what they're trying to do here. Like it's passion fruit style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not necessarily passion fruit.
Especially in Salt Lake City, right? I don't imagine you get a whole lot of passion fruit in Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
But
That's true.
speaking of which, this is an NHL. This is an NHL case. What NHL team is in Salt Lake City?
What's the closest one in Salt Lake City to Salt Lake City? Utah. Well, there's AHL. There's Salt Lake. There's the AHL team in Salt Lake.
Yeah.
So does that count?
So the case isn't necessarily NHL.
It's got an NHL logo on it, doesn't it?
It's NBL.
Shows how closely I looked at
It's
the
the
case.
National Beer League, not the National Hockey League.
Oh.
So it's very closely emulating the NHL logo and stylization, but not necessarily NHL.
Okay. I thought this was an NHL case. Shows how closely I look at this thing. And so I thought these beers were going to be from like NHL cities.
Yeah, I thought so too. Like that's understandable. Yeah, no, I just okay. I can't like an ale brewed with passion fruit. It says it right there. An ale brewed with passion fruit.
It does.
I can't get over that. I'm sorry. But there's no passion fruit in the ingredients.
Maybe they brewed it with passion, so there's passion in there, and they brewed it with fruit, like pineapple, so there's fruit in there.
Yeah.
You're trying.
It is the one state in the United States where they get away with polygamy, so.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So maybe they're just got it hidden.
My first wife is named Passion, and my second wife is named Fruit, and my third wife's named Pineapple, and my fourth wife is named Lactose. You know, like
yeah, okay.
It was brewed with passion fruit. My two first wives.
Yeah, they helped me with it. Oh boy, that's reaching. Okay, we're gonna end this here.
Okay, probably a good idea.
Yeah.
We'll be back tomorrow though, because we do have another sour. Why? Do you think this one's gonna win, or do you think there might be another one that might take over? Because it's just.
I mean, who's to say? I'm hoping the next one wins, just because I like drinking good beer, and if that means the next one's even better, then great.
Fair enough, you guys. We did give it 4s, so it has to beat a 4.
And I don't do points, so it must be a 5.
Oh,
Here's hoping for a 5.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll find out tomorrow. So you guys will be back tomorrow. If you don't know, again, Joe and Adam from Brewing Games, formerly from Brewing Games, I guess.
They might come back. You know, you never know. We're still alive.
Episode 24 coming soon to a theater near you.
Just waiting for all the funding. I get it. I understand.
Yeah, if you want to sign up for our Patreon.
Yeah.
Forget all the other Patreons. This is the best Patreon out there.
That's right.
It is that good of a wait. So, all right, we'll be back tomorrow and see who wins this sour race. Till next time, folks. I'm Dan. This is Joe and Adam, and yeah, we've been drinking sours. Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.
See you tomorrow.
See ya.